Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. See, that one's coming down into there. So we're going to need to start processing all of those liquids pretty soon in order to keep everything running smoothly. We won't worry about it just yet, but we're going to need to eventually. Right now I want hydro plants. I'm going to build 5 hydro plants right here. I'm going to take one of these just for a minute, and I'm going to put it... We're going to go over here. I'm going to just make a little block of these down here. I'm going to put one there just for a minute, and I'm going to take a recipe. So that's 150 water. We get 20 saline, 100 purified. Now, I'm already making that over here. Right in here, and I'm actually burning off the excess purified water. So what I think I should be doing here is I should be taking the purified water that I got first before I go building up any more and bringing it back over to the first side. Now, I got that orange electronics here, so I want construction components level 3. This is all using aluminium in here. We're going to have to start building all of that up as well, which is going to take a while. Before I deal with, I start making the extra purified water that I want to make, let's head over this side. And we're going to redirect the purified water that we've got here. That I think I already looked at that and I dismissed it temporarily. But, yeah, well, that was a bit of a silly thing to do, wasn't it? Let's not talk about that. And we want to go to here. So I've got the purified water comes out of there, it goes up through, it goes into the top, and it goes into that tank, and then it comes out here with an 80% mark on that one right there. So what we're going to do then is we're going to take a pipe, and that's going to go up there by 1. I'm going to take this bronze pipe to ground. I'm going to undo that one, and that's going to move back that way by 1. And then I'm going to take the bronze pipe to the ground, and that one's going to go there. It won't fit through here, so I'll go back over to there like that. This, fortunately, is the right place to put this. That's good. Right, and that's going to go all the way back over this side. That's as far as I need to go, actually. Take it to there. And then I can drop that one down there, and I can put it up there and connect it in. So if I can go here like that, and that's going to connect in the purified water in here. Which means that those tanks over there should start to empty out. They don't do it immediately, because the tanks, like the pipes, have got a little bit of a distance to go, but they will be able to do it. I'm actually thinking it might be better if I drag it out from this side. I put that one up to there, like that. And I have you underneath, and I bring you down to there. And then get rid of that one. Put you up to there and there. I get rid of that one, and you can sort of go somewhere in the middle like that. That will be fine. And I can pop that one down there, and that will split out from there then, and it will come in, it will feed in both sides. On that, I've got 2 tanks up there of purified water. They're already balancing out from the purified water that I got down here. Well, at the moment, that one's still running. I would like that one to stop running. That's run 28,000 times, which is slightly insane. So I would like that to sort of hurry up. And we might put a pump on there. If I put a pump here somewhere, and then we can speed that along a little bit. I don't think I need a pump. I've left it for a little while, and it is doing just fine. It's kind of balanced out there, and we've got everything else that we could possibly want coming through here and doing everything that we need to worry about. We've got loads of water running through. We've got all of the stuff coming in here. We've got a massive amount of oxygen. We've actually got so much oxygen coming through that this one can't burn it off fast enough. So we've got a massive quantity of oxygen coming in through there. This is all working really beautifully as well. We've got that one busy working hard in here. We've got the purified water and the used electrolyte coming in through, and then we've got a little bit of mineralized water and standard water running out on the other side. And then down in here we've got this slowly filling up with mineralized water as well. So all the normal water is pouring out there and not being used, and then we've got the purified water up here. So the only question really is whether or not I've got enough purified water coming into the system to keep everything running perfectly. I've got that line down there, which we were looking at using. Probably we're not going to need to do anything with that. And then finally we've got this little lot down here, and we still don't have quite enough hydrogen coming in to run all of these perfectly. Like, we have got some hydrogen coming in, and so they are able to run. It's just that we don't have quite enough coming in to really keep everything going. Which is weird, because I got 29,000 hydrogen in there, and I got 16,000 in there. So if we're looking through this one, they're running quite short, and I am wondering if it's because we need to, like, loop them round a little bit. I mean, if we look up here, this one is fine. So the pipe is pushing it all the way up to this end. It's coming in through there, and then it's sort of not really going any further. Let's get some more research going a minute. We're ready to start on the orange electronics. This is going to be a big step, getting this one. So we'll start that one researching right now. That's quite a significant step forward. That one is, and then from there, like, we haven't got a lot of options here at the moment. There's quite a few of the different metal smeltings, and we've got various chemical refinement processes there that we're going to need to be using, and we are going to be using them a lot. Armor crafting 3 right in here, Invar cobalt steel. I want to get some of this armor. Like, I want to be getting better armor than what we've got right now. That's another big thing on my list. We've got the construction robots up there, which is something that is also on my list. But as we have said many times before, it is large area mining drill. Yeah, that's very large area mining drills, that is. Is it you that I'm after? You give me... That's the basic modular armor, so we're not far off being able to do that one either. But no, all of those are, like, nice positives, and they're very nice things to go and have, and I'm absolutely sure that we are going to want to make full use of them. But right now, we don't want any of those. We want artillery, and it is artillery turret, that one. So where are we at? We need to get military 3 on there. We've got to work through... Oh, we do need to have blue electronics for this as well as the orange electronics. So we've got this little bit of a line down through here that we've got to work through. And it's not actually all that much more stuff that we've got to get to be able to start unlocking it. We've got most of the rest of it. There's a few processes up here in the tree that we still got to get to, and we've got to unlock. But we're a long way towards it now. Anyway, right. Anyway, is this increasing or not? I'm on 14,000 in there and 27,000 in there. They should be connecting together, and they should be running together. So why aren't they running together? I do wonder if maybe what I need to do is just add in another joint on this, because, like, that's coming down here and it doesn't look like it's going this way, and it's going up there, and it's going to these up the top up here. So that one up there, I can't reach. Give me that nonsense. That one up there is filling up completely with the hydrogen gas. It's getting everything that it needs. And this one down here is kind of a little bit short. I just don't have the stuff being piped through. And yeah, we're not producing it fast enough. That's our problem, is we're not producing this stuff fast enough. And... oh! This is what's holding us up now. I need another one of these. Right, oxygen. We don't have we're producing too much oxygen. Groundwater bore. No, I don't want that one. No. Where are we? Angel's component. Have they changed the pictures again? I'm on a new recording run, and it's sometimes a job. The petrochem refining, this is one I want, and I want the flare stack right in there. It is sometimes a job to keep up with all of the updates that they add in. So what I'm going to need to do here is I'm going to pop that one down there, and I'm going to lift that one, and I'm going to move it. So I'm going to need to build another flare stack, because it's just broken it into components. There we go. So take that one, and I'll drop that in there, and then we'll take some copper pipe, we'll run it out of here, and I'll run 2 of them like that. And that is going absolutely flat out. And then what we've got in here is with this, these tanks are full. That's our problem, is that we're not able to get rid of the oxygen fast enough to keep everything running in here. So we need to, these got to run down a little bit with these extra flare stacks. I think maybe we need 3 flare stacks in order to keep on top, because it's a lot being produced in here. It's 40 oxygen and 60 hydrogen. So we are producing more hydrogen than oxygen. It's just we're struggling to shift the stuff. That's a little bit better. The hydrogen is still slow moving. And the other thing that I'm thinking is that I need to bring the hydrogen out, pipe it up here, and join it directly into there. I know I've got these tanks over on this side, but they don't seem to be able to keep up with it fast enough. So if I was to bring this out, I've got 2 lines coming in here, but I've only got 1 line coming out and joining into this bit, which makes me think that I want to get rid of that. I want to join it in over here, and I want to pipe across the front here. I want to have some extra connections in here. I think joining the 2 tanks together, they shouldn't be too slow. That's building back up again now. There shouldn't be too much slow. Yeah, that's much better. It's 188 in there. It's 194. That's now dropping down. That's good. And I got the hydrogen coming in over this side. But what I'm thinking is rather than that stepping up there, what I should do is I should have it run out of this tank up from the top. So if I go this way like that, and I pop that one down, and I put it there, and then this goes here and into here like this. Get rid of that one, and then have a pipe on here, and get rid of that one as well. So now what I've got is I've got them evenly spread from this tank across both of these, which should help things run out through a little bit better. And possibly I would want to... See, that one's up to 30k. This one's down to 13. It's not traveling between these tanks fast enough. So then the other thing that I want to do is add a pipe here and here. So that just adds in a little bit of an extra loop. If it's running up there, which is an extra piece that can join these 2 together. And that should help everything else run. So now let's go and have a look across here. That's completely full on all the materials that we want. That's full in here as well. Up here, now we have got a problem. The gas isn't coming all the way up here. It's getting part way along. And it's filling this one up, but we've got a couple up there that aren't quite getting enough to completely fill them up and keep them running. Down here, again, they don't. So that's 21k, that's 16k. There's kind of balancing out a little bit. I think that's wrong over there. I'm going to change this. That one's going to come out of there. I've got between these 2 tanks, and then it's coming out of that one, and it's going up there. But what we will also do is we will come down this side, and we will bring the gas out from here. And the way I will do that is I will extend it out by 2 pipes worth over there, and then I'll pop this one down here, and that one can't go between them, so I'm going to have to do a step there and drop that into there like that. And then I go here, and I go here, and I add in another pipe and another pipe up there. Right, so now it's looping on this side and looping on the other side as well. Everything's joining in, except, like, these here, they're not kind of looping around. I'm just pulling out from the bottom down here. That'll have to do. That will have to do. We've got these over this side that we will be using as well, and they will end up sort of prioritizing once we eventually get up to there. I've got the coal coming out this side, and then it moves on up through to here. So let's go and take a look in our map a minute. And we run up here. So this is running coal and that in there. And then this is running everything that it needs to run down through here. We've got more and more of the solid fuel coming up through here. And this is being used as well. And that's going to be slow using that. And the more solid fuel that goes in there, the longer it takes to burn through any of it. Which is a good thing. That's something that we want to do. If we take a look at the overall power supply at the moment, we're producing about, we're sort of about 2/3 of our total maximum production. We're using about 2/3 of our total maximum production. I don't want to go too much, like 3/4 would be about far enough to push it. Anything beyond that, and I'm going to want to be looking at trying to increase our overall capacity as much as I possibly can. I got more oxygen up here, which is flaring off and being burned up. We got this all down here that's flaring off and it's now being burned up properly. We will be wanting oxygen for some other procedures and that, but this is kind of a permanent loop here, and we can just keep producing this forever. So that's nice, that is. As long as we can use up these, we've then got a really good supply of oxygen and hydrogen that we can ship off for the rest of the base. And it was only purified water that we were thinking was potentially going to be a problem for us. And looking at this, I think it could actually still be a problem. So we want to possibly go and get something going with more purified water over there. Just want to check up here. The mineral oil there isn't really doing a lot. Fuel oil is up to all, well, what are we on, like 40% maybe? 40% full on those, and then this one here at 144,000. We're not at 80k yet. We're not at 80%, so we're going to be a little while before those oils come through and release anything. We have nothing extra to come through on there. We just want to take a look at our tanks over here. That's natural gas liquids is crammed full. It's when this lot starts backing up, that's when we're going to start running into trouble. At the moment it's not. But eventually they're going to start backing up, and that's going to stop us from being able to process and do all of this lot. But at the moment, we're all right. And it's this process here. Sulfuric waste water, we've got a fair bit. And raw gas, we've got a fair bit. The crude, yeah, that's the crude oil coming out. So it's mostly we're waiting on the crude oil. Sulfuric waste water in there. Okay. This was the next part of the process, was getting that. And it's also that we can produce a constant supply of hydrogen to make this. And right now, it doesn't look like the hydrogen is being produced fast enough. I'm just not able to throw the stuff out quick enough. I'm partly not able to produce it fast enough in here. So we are going to need to go back to the water process over this side. I've already got one of these set down, ready to make a start. I want to go into there, into the water treatment, and hydro plant 2. I've got 4 more up here. So we get the hydro plant 2, and we want to get this little thing going up over here. And it's this one here, with plain water coming in. That gives us saline water and purified water. 100 purified water and 20 saline water. I don't need that saline water at the moment, not for anything, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna bother putting it into a tank. We can scoop the stuff up later if we decide that's what we want to do. So I'm gonna add 2 and 1, and I'm gonna do this all the way along like this. There, and that's going to allow me to extract all the rest of this. So I want to copy that one and paste those into there. I don't get any solids coming out of this, so it's only the liquids that I got to deal with. I'm going to use the copper undergrounds here. That's the saline water that we are taking from this one a minute. And I'm going to run that back over this side. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to run the saline water over here. Just a straight line out to there like that, and then I'll make a clarifier, and that will get rid of that little bit of water that we produce. Right there, nice and easy. That is a really simple one. And then I can go back this side, and I can take the purified water that we're going to be getting from this little procedure. And let me get rid of that one, and then I want to go with this one here. And I'm going to bring you all the way out over this way, like this, and I'm going to add that into the pipe down here. So that will come over and come down to there, and then that will come over and it will come in down there like that, and then I can put a pipe, and I can put this one onto there. Right. Somewhere I have got another one of these bronze pipe into the ground. And I'm not sure where. I've got that coming up there. I've got you coming up that way. That's a pair. And then I've got one coming in this side. That's paired off down that way. And you go up through here. This is pairs. Oh, that's right. That's right. I don't know. I got one that's wrong somewhere, because I got 51 here. It really irritates me. They're supposed to be in pairs. They're always supposed to be in pairs. Somewhere I've gone and used a different type of pipe somewhere, and it's now coming out wrong. Let's just ignore that for a minute then, shall we? We want to get a new water pump, which is that one right there. I will bring that down and pop that down right here underneath that middle one. I'm actually going to take copper pipe here, and I'm going to bring that up like that, and then that's going to go over there, and it's also going to go over this way like that. And then we can have regular pipe in all of these. And then we can go and take power poles, and we can bring these down from there. So I'll put one here, one here. Need to have one on each of these, and then I want to have one down there as well for clarifier. And there is a load more purified water. That's a nice, easy, quick way of getting purified water. Probably better than using the cooling towers over here. They produce some, they just don't seem to produce enough. Not really. So now got purified water running in here at a high rate of knots. And what I'm also going to do is I'm just going to add in an extra, let's use this one. I'm going to put in an extra one there, just so that it runs under the ground under here and links in with the tanks, and that will send this off down this way, because we use the purified water in here to clean them, as well as using it down there. Right. That should be everything looking good. I'm okay with that. I think we can just kind of leave that now to tickle on through. We've used up a fair bit of this hydrogen. I've got a nice lot coming out, but it's still pretty... it's a slow old procedure in here still. It's not enough. I need to double the number of hydrogen-producing plants that we've got. What other hydrogen have I... no, I don't want to go to there. I want to go to hydrogen. We want... this one. It's hydrogen gas craft. That's pretty much it for hydrogen gas at the moment. We will have other things that we can go and do later on, but we're not going to worry about it just for a minute. So the other thing that I was going to do is I was just going to have a look and see about liquid fuel. Well, it's really, I wanted to see what uses I've got for this, to see if I want to go and make anything else. Like, I can have that to make solid fuel. Fuel oil to make solid fuel in here. The enriched fuel blocks, they don't actually have that much difference in overall megajoules of value per unit of fuel oil that we get from it up here. There's not a vast amount of difference between the two. There is a little bit, but not massive. Not massive quantity. So it will help, but it's kind of like you need lots of processes all contributing rather than relying all on one single process to be able to make this work. So we want to make it orange electronics, I would say, be our next kind of big step. There's several other things that we're going to want to make as well. I mean, if we have a look through, what do we want to be doing as our next step? We've got several of these processes going now. I want plenty of robots around. Robots is a thing that I want to be able to have lots of, and I want them all over the place. So that I can have them building stuff on the ground and things like that. I would like to have my own suit of armor. A suit of armor would be absolutely priceless to me. I want construction robots, basic construction robots. Personal roboport right here. I can't use a personal roboport until I'm making modular armor. The basic modular armor recipe right there requires orange circuits and steel plates. We're making steel plates. We're making hundreds of those. They're not any kind of an issue. We've got the enhancement and the orange science analyzers. We will be able to get those in a little while. We're not quite ready for them yet. We're doing the orange electronics right now. So this bad boy right here needs orange circuits. So we want to find out how to make orange circuits. We're going to be needing microchips. This is what we'll be able to unlock here. That needs sulfuric acid and silver wire and silicon wafers. And then we need electronic parts, which need microchips. That's easy enough. Orange boards, they require liquid plastic. So we've got to have liquid plastic coming in order to be able to make that. And so we need to worry about liquid plastic, silicon wafers, silver wire. We've got sulfuric acid. So it's liquid plastic. If we can get a thing set up where we're making liquid plastic, that would be absolutely brilliant. It's kind of like got to be our next big step thing, I would say. Out of all of the processes that we've got going on around here, liquid plastic would probably be the most useful and the most important. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take a look at the logistics network, and if we have a look around here, you can see we have now covered most of the base with roboports. We've got this all the way up through here as well. Everything's covered up there. I've replaced the belts up here on the coal line. That's all looking pretty good. So I'm going to give the robots something to do a minute. I'm going to put down some more of this brick paving so that they've got a little bit of work to go and do. I'm going to start off by... we need to shift click the paving. We will put some out over that way, and we will start filling in some of these areas out over here. Kind of thinking I'll just fill out the entire island. I don't want to do everything all at once just yet, but I'll get a good chunk of it done. So. Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.